My character, Dr. Manning, started off in a space with a lot going on in her life. She was pretty recently widowed, pregnant, and working very long hours and trying to juggle it all together. And as the season went on, we saw her dealing more with her grief and giving birth and dealing with being a working mother and a new mother. And at the very end of the season, you kind of see her coming to terms with all of that and accepting her grieving, but also finding a place to move on. We start this new season with not a new Natalie, but she definitely has a different pep in her step. She's not, in such a dark space as she was last year. Jeff Clark comes in as a med student. He used to be a fireman, and I, Natalie Manning, know him because he was best friends with my Jeff. They served together. And so when he comes in, it feels automatically like home and like a sense of comfort for me because we all used to hang out. And, he knew Natalie in a time where she was very lively and the life of the party. And nobody really knows her like that because, everybody kind of knows her as a mom and more serious and, a little with a little bit of sadness to her. And so Jeff comes in and kind of reminds her of that old self that she had. Jeff Clark is being played by Jeff Hefner, who is also on Chicago Fire, as I said, as a fireman, so he already knows the Wolf family pretty well. Natalie's relationship with Dr. Halstead is, as I like what they said, somebody said if it was on Facebook, it would be, it's complicated. I think it's going to be complicated for a while. They have this great friendship and they really get each other, but, the timing just never seems to be right. So who knows? It's all up in the air as of now. The season premiere is nothing short of exciting, as I feel every episode is, and that's attributed to our fantastic writers. I'm always amazed with what they bring to the table, the procedures they bring to us, the sicknesses, the ailments. They just come up with such great ideas. And, this first episode really does start with a bang and a lot of interesting dramas that come in. And then also for Dr. Manning herself, as I said before, you're going to see a little bit of a new her, just a little different Dr. Manning than was in season 1. So it should be interesting. This show has probably been the most vast learning experience I've ever had on any job. We've got to shadow in real hospitals. We've had the chance to train where actual medical students train. We have the top-notch doctors on set with us at all times, and if it's a specialty, then we have that doctor who specializes in whatever we're doing on set with us, and they're constantly making sure that we're doing everything correctly. And every time, whatever procedure my character is performing or whatever sickness she's working with, I myself have to know and understand what it is, what, if I'm injecting them with something, what it is that I'm doing, and, how to intubate and all this stuff. And absolutely, there's nothing in my head that says that I would be able to help out in a real medical procedure at all. But knowledge-wise, it's giving me this well of information that I never thought I would have. And it's just been an absolutely incredible experience. I mean, I already had such a respect for the medical field, the years of training they have to go through, their hours, and what they sacrifice to do what they do. But seeing it all firsthand and really, really getting a grasp on it, these people are superhuman. It's a marvel to me what they do. It's so exciting going into season 2. We're in sophomore year now. We're not the newbies anymore. We have a new newbie in town now, Justice. So it feels really cool to be in our second season, you know, and the energy is palpable here. Everybody is so excited to be back. And we really, truly are forming this little family here. And it feels like that. It feels like a big family reunion. We're all coming back together. So, you know, it's really thrilling to be a part of this experience and adventure and to be a part of it with the people that I get to be with.